That sound you just heard was me crashing on my bike. And after that, it got me thinking, I'd love to get better on my mountain bike. So I've set myself a challenge. How much better can I get in 30 days? To do this, I've reached out to a few people for help, starting with pro racer Keelan Grant, who's going to take me through proper techniques and some do's and don'ts on the trails. Let's get stuck in.
So do these 2 turns over the tabletop and then just stop at the sign and rocks there before you actually do the rock bit. Nice. A natural attack position, standing as centered over the bike as you can, as much as you can. Cocked ankles, trying to get that heel as close to the ground as I can, like a slight bend on my knees, not too much. A slight bend, so it's ready for impact. And same with the arms. Looking ahead.
Yeah, see, I'd always be so like here.
You're quite bent in the legs. If you're already bent and then you hit an impact, you don't have any more bend, you don't have any more suspension.
Yeah.
You had a couple of decent sized steps there to do when you actually landed in your arms and your legs. You just had that little rigidity and that little extra bit of suspension in your arms and legs, so that was mint. Eyes up too, like. Nice, good job. Right, so we've laid out 2 markers here. We're gonna stay to the right of the first one and we're gonna stay to the left of the second one. I would not leave the house without my cones. So we're gonna try lean the bike over, exaggerate it a bit if you want, and we're gonna try keep head, chest over the center of the bike. We're gonna gain a bit of speed. Apply the brakes, off the brakes. Apply the brakes, off the brakes. Look up and out. Nice. Oh my god!
Catch up, reckon.
I did one thing wrong there.
Yeah.
So you want the outside foot down if you're going to drop a foot. Yeah, and slow right down. And look up and out, no brakes, no brakes.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Turning right is a big problem for me.
Yeah, oh yeah, on the brakes. Now look up and out, look up and out. Up here, up here. Nice, that was the best one. You're looking down and it's like a conveyor belt that's moving quite quick, and then when you keep your head up, it's not actually coming as quick.
As fast.
So we've just moved out of the car park where you nailed the flat turns, and now we're bringing it onto the track where you've got a couple of berms that should actually help you gather a bit of speed and momentum. As we progress, I'm going to have you do this 2 or 3 times. Your braking points are going to be shorter and further up the turn. That's all right, that's all right. Awesome, awesome, yeah. That was fast. So I'm going to stand here and you have to come round me, and that'll leave you up high.
Round the back of you or front of you?
Round the back of me. And that'll leave you up high here.
Okay.
And then swoop down a wee bit lower. So you're not like in the low part of the berm in the middle and finishing up high. Nice. On the brakes. Up here. Yeah. Oh yeah. We've done turns, done flat turns, berms, and some rocky bits. So there's all that on the rest of this track. So I reckon just ride down and see how far you get.
With all of that out of the way, Keelan and I hit the trail. He was following behind me, keeping an eye on my technique and seeing where else I could improve. I was also timing my run to give myself a benchmark to smash next time around. My time is 4 minutes and 46 seconds. I've got 30 days to beat it. Let's do this. This right here is my rocky training moment. It was time to put into practice everything I learned from Keelan, and to do this meant getting out as much as possible, getting stronger and better on my bike. There was only one thing I needed to change to really get the best out of my bike.
So if I'm going to do this properly, I need to get the bike set up properly for myself. So I'm here with Ben.
Hey Lauren.
And he's going to actually set up the bike for me.
So we're hoping to be able to get Lauren set up a wee bit better on her Vetus Mythique. So bike setup can be one of the big things which can change how you enjoy being able to ride the bike and your confidence in riding the bike. Contact points are always a key one for me. So a good thing that we see initially is you've got good grippy flat pedals on, and as well as that you've paired them with some 510 shoes. And then the second thing for me is the handlebar setup, both with your stem, handlebars and grips, and then how your controls are orientated on the bars. So that was your brake levers, your shifter and your dropper post lever. For a lot of people, bike setup is about personal preference. So it's always good when you have a product that has markings that you can start at a neutral position and then you can try different rolls back and forth from there.
Yeah. Ben spent the next hour helping me get my front and rear suspension set up, getting my tire pressures dialed in, even simple things like positioning my levers and contact points to make the whole setup feel much more comfortable. And believe me, it has made a huge difference. If you'd like to see everything that Ben went through in more detail, drop us a comment and let us know. Training didn't just mean being on my bike. One thing I massively noticed was how much I got fatigued. So it was time to drag myself to the gym and start working on those muscles. I didn't want to get used to just riding that one trail over and over again, so I headed to trail centres around the country and even started to master some natural trails, and that always used to scare me. I had done my homework and now it was time to put it all to the test.
We're back with Keelan. We're going to head back up and do the trail we did at the start and see if I've got any better.
I'm hoping for 6 to 10 seconds quicker on the clock.
Don't hold your hopes too high.
So this is it. 30 days have led to this. One last send.
Off the brake. Let's go.
Right, that's us down now. Don't think I was massively better, but I felt like I was more in control.
I think you looked a lot more confident coming out of the turns. So if you do that with every turn, you're gaining like half a second here, half a second there. There was a big long straight in there. I was quite surprised how much speed you carried in that. First time was 4:46. Time today, 4:10.
Oh, you're such a chancer because he was all... It's not looking good. You really had me because it...
4:10, that is actually unreal.
Yay!
Yeah, look, fucking big high five there.
I went up to the rock the first time, went nope, and then walked back, and then I literally just went, stop being a little bitch, and I just went. Right, so there you go. That's the end of the challenge, and I am still actually so shocked that I managed to shave that much time off. But here's the thing, it came with its obstacles. There was days I didn't really feel like going out, and there's other things I learned from this. Number one, the biking community is just awesome, and thank you to everybody that came out and rode their bike with me. I literally had the best time doing it. Two, once you get your bike set up properly, it feels so different, and it can take you a little bit of time to get used to it, but so worth it. As like doing that again, I could feel my tires working with me and not against me. And just technique, really working on your positioning, your confidence, it just all comes hand in hand, and when all of them are put together, that's when you beat your time. It's not about getting to the bottom of that track as faster or as fast as possible, but feeling completely in control. So if you're putting yourself up to a challenge or you're working to get your skills better, leave us a comment, let us know how you're getting on, and let's see what I'll get up to in the next 30 days.
How much slower can I get in 30? Awesome.